Yeah, episode two. We're live. Thanks for joining. Got Matt and also another co-host. Matt, I don't know if this is going to be a permanent thing, but Tyler Caruso's joined us. So how's it going, guys?
Morning, Parker.
It's
Doing
going
good.
good,
Morning.
Parker. Thanks for having us again.
Top of the morning, nice and early. Episode two of the Myrtle Beach Golf Chronicles pod. We're going to talk about a lot of updates, course reviews, where we played, the top resorts, where to stay, stuff like that about the Myrtle Beach package industry. So we'll maybe just start. I think I hadn't played with either of you guys in a couple weeks. So y'all were out at like Prestwick last week, though. How'd that go?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Matt.
It was good. It was fun. We played in a scramble. It was me, Tyler, and then two other fellas in the industry. Darren was one of them, and we played in a scramble. I did not play that well, but my teammates carried me, and we ended up winning. What was it? Some pro shop money, and I was able to get this nice sweater that Tyler brought home to me. So I was
Nice.
really appreciative of that. But the course was in really good shape. There wasn't really like any negative thing to say about them. Like the last thing that I remember from when I played previous was the tee boxes being a little rough, but when we played last week, I thought they were in phenomenal shape. The greens were rolling phenomenally. The fairways were great. Everything was plush. So I was super happy with it.
What I've heard about the tee boxes, why they're like that, because it was first opened as designed as a members course, so they're real small, not getting a lot of play. So I've heard rumors about maybe expanding those and making them a bit wider. I have this in my notes here, what all the updates that have been done there in the last 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure y'all noticed number 17. That was a huge project. I think a couple 100,000 pounds of dirt to level out the approach, but also redid the bulkhead on five. I think that was 2 years ago, and then 3 years ago, 16, 8, 9, and 18 all had redone bulkheads. So I've been putting in a lot of work out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
'Would
17 looks really good. They leveled it out.
Yeah. I mean, when it rains there, that's just going to be the way it was previously. It's going to puddle up and not drain and be a swamp forever. So
Yeah.
that was needed. What did you guys shoot?
We shot 61. Play well.
4-man scramble.
Yeah.
We started tearing it up at the end. We were making a lot of putts. Was it on the 18th hole where Jaron made like a pretty long one to keep the streak alive?
Yeah, he made a couple good putts.
Yeah, that
Couple
was,
good
and he
putts.
was the last one to putt too. So I mean, it got intense for a while. It was cool.
Always good, a little hit and giggle, get you excited there.
I love a good
So
scramble, man.
We got a couple good
I can't.
memories of hidden giggles.
Definitely good memories.
Tyler's one of the most fun people to play in a hit and giggle. He'll just hit like a bunch of, he'll hit a pretty bad shot and then an amazing, unbelievable shot. And we'll just all laugh.
Yeah, I haven't heard the end of that one putt that he made where he was barely able to walk, but he he lined up over a 70-foot putt and sank it or something like that.
When you're good, you're good. You know.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can't
maybe,
hide talent really.
yeah. Well, I need a rematch. We're 1-1 when we've, playing on online on YouTube. So we need a rematch. I think even the
Yesterday would have
score.
been a perfect day, but the weather threw a damper into things.
Yeah, we've had they were calling for a hurricane. If you looked at the forecast, it's Tuesday now. If you looked at the forecast, Thursday, Friday, or like potentially a category two, three coming here, and it just
Turned into a
veered away.
tropical
So
storm, and then it got carried out to sea. So
it's just you got to really watch the forecast. It changes every by day, and we really had bad weekend. A little bit spin, light rain, not really any winds, so hadn't been much of a deal at all.
yeah, no, and we got lucky. There wasn't as many people as I thought that were going to reach out to cancel packages too. I had maybe one or two, and then just kind of had to tell them, listen, like all the signs are pointing towards the storm getting carried away. It went from hurricane potential to tropical storm, and then
So
yesterday was the brunt of it, and we got a little bit of heavy rain.
So none of your groups even tried to can. I'm sure they reached out, but no one ended up canceling, huh?
Nobody. Like I said, there was only like a handful of groups that even inquired about it, just asking what the protocol was, and because it gets tricky when you're inside 7 days, prior to your trip,
Yeah.
start getting really locked in. That's something we could talk about too, is cancellation policies, just so people have an idea.
Yeah, it might be a good time reminder if anybody's interested in a golf package to Myrtle Beach. We're all golf. The term's a golf master, but we're all at Golf Direct. The link's in the description. You can email me, parkerplays at yourgolfpackage.com. Matt can work with you as well if you're interested. Matt, what your email's the same thing, or matt.decker.
Matt.decker at yourgolfpackage.com.
So
843-206-0512.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, thanks to Myrtle Beach Golf Track, been a really been blessed. Really been liking my time. Kind of all things come around, so I'm glad that got connected. Really coming up on a year, so been about 10 months now. So it's been good stuff. So maybe we'll touch on our buddy Zach. The last time, I just wanted to maybe throw some shade at our. We have a buddy who he claims he's a 20 handicap, but he had a putt for like a 79 at True Blue. I've never seen a 20 handicap, chancing to
Almost
break
break
80
eight.
at a hard course. So Zach, you won't be seen until there's a comment. So I'm not sure he's going to be watching this at all, but we do have a buddy that he's asking for 20 shots in a 2v2. There's his partner showing back up right here. So
Yeah, he didn't want any
We were
part in
we were
that
just
conversation.
talking about how many strokes we were gonna get next match. So
I
Ridiculous.
don't, I think it's a straight up match. I'm about a five. Tyler's a three or four.
I'm
Matt's an eight
probably
or
a 20
nine.
handicap.
nah,
Matt,
we need at least 10 strokes, 5 aside.
Why?
that's
Can I ask
crazy.
why? Can I ask why? Zach had a putt to break 80 at
Nah,
True Blue.
he
He
was
beat us all. A 20 handicap
he
beat us
didn't
all at True Blue.
He didn't
beat
miss
me.
the
He
shot,
didn't beat
dude.
me.
He
It
didn't
was
miss the
close.
shot.
His score was Fugazi. He hit like 3 in the water on 18. Really made like a
Nah, double bogey max. Yeah, equitable stroke count. Nah, but yeah, he probably was mid 80s, I guess. But next time, I think it's gonna have to be a straight up match.
I think
I agree.
And I
5 aside.
wonder if
Maybe.
I wonder if people would watch like a full length video. The problem with trying to film that, like four players, if you want to get any banner, it's gonna be like 2 hours. I might not have enough storage, and yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna watch a 2 hour video.
We
You
don't
gotta
really
ask
want
the
to. We
followers,
don't
man.
want to embarrass you on your own YouTube channel anyway, Parker.
Yeah, yeah, it might be a good call.
That's lighting the fire underneath me, Parker. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Maybe
Want to
we'll
go out?
just film like the last three holes or something. Especially if we have a close match, maybe we'll just film the last couple holes.
It's a great
Yeah,
idea.
it won't be
Yeah,
close, so you might want to start filming on maybe the 7th or 8th.
just to make sure we get a little action in.
Parker, they got out of the way their best round that they'll ever play. I mean, they were just lighting it up on all cylinders
Yeah,
that round.
yeah. I
I mean,
mean,
we said it specifically. I mean,
that they would
Let's
never have.
this Saturday. Why not? Let's go play the
once in a
4th.
lifetime.
Saturday,
I
October the
think we
4th.
I think we can do that. But yeah, last time was True Blue. It's been 3 weeks or a month ago, and we started on the back. And I'm pretty sure y'all were like 6 under through 8 holes. Yeah, each
Ridiculous.
had like three birdies, a chip in, a couple long putts, and we were given. I know Tyler's going to say it doesn't matter about the strokes, but we were still given strokes, so it's there mentally.
Mentally for who? You.
Yeah, yeah. When you know the guy is probably going to par or bogey the
I
hole,
want to
and
put it
he's
on
getting a
record.
stroke.
I wasn't getting the strokes. Zach is the only one getting the strokes.
Well, next time, no strokes.
I birdied 3 holes in a row. I chipped one in that just ripped your heart right out of your chest. You
I
know.
don't think that'll. That was like the peak of y'all's, 2v2.
Okay. We'll see.
That was the peak of their
Uh,
career as
peak
golfers.
of their career, but yeah, since last week or last month, I think I've actually filmed. At the very end, I talked about playing River Oaks, so I went out there and got a little film in. That was it was kind of fun. It was like a nostalgic type feel because I know no
They
one's going to
pushed
be playing it,
they pushed
but
the release date back a little
I
bit.
had to, yeah, I
I
had to
heard that
call the pro shop recently, and they said that they extended the release.
till November 30th.
Yeah, yes, and then I think that the hope was, I don't know, this is just a rumor, but I think the hope was they were looking to extend it through next year. There
Really,
was at least a
when they
conversation
start
about it. That's what I heard.
when they start talking about extending, do you think there's a chance that the deal falls through, or is this like a done deal?
I think it's done,
Done deal.
Done deal.
but
Well,
I think there is a chance that they extend it
they
further.
were It was pretty cool. So, this year I've been calling in all my tee times as like a Golf Trek agent, Park Houston with Golf Trek, and most courses let us play complimentary. So when I called there, though, I know I'm not going to be booking there. No one's, our company's not going to really be booking them. They were going to be closed in a few weeks. So I just called, can you get a single out, 4 o'clock? One, he was giving me hashback about teeing off that late, but eventually he said, yeah, he recognized my voice. Shout out Mike in River Oaks Pro Shop. He's like, this is crazy? Is this Parker plays golf? And actually, it is. Yeah. And he let me come out at 4 o'clock, and I get there, and I go to check in, and he like greets me at the door, and he comped me. He said, "Here you go, printed me a ticket, 18 holes, you're good to go." So I gave him a gratuity. I gave the guy at the bag drop a gratuity. I was stoked. That was the first time anyone's like recognized me enough to comp. I've had a few people say hello at Presswick at work, but outside of there, that's the first time anyone said anything. So
There's a
I was
guy at
stoked.
Myrtle Beach National who said something that one time. Remember?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
he
that's
said,
true. That
I've seen your
too.
videos. You look familiar. I've seen your videos. But I think
That's
what you just said, Parker, about the gratuity, guys, make sure you tip the bag drop guys. You see groups all the time, huge groups. They don't tip bag drop. I know you could speak to it specifically, Parker, because you've worked there. But what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I get why people don't, because a lot of people, the way the industry works away from Myrtle Beach, it's you kind of check in at the pro shop and they give you a key and you load your bag and you go. But it's a whole different it's kind of a whole
Time-consuming
ordeal
process.
here. There's two tees going. There's a lot of people coming in at once, and there's a lot of carts. You can't just really grab a cart and go to the tee. That it's busy. So if we do, like especially if we pull, grab your bag out of your truck and put it on the cart, and we're nice to you, yeah, it might make sense to throw a little gratuity. It's not mandatory, but it is nice. So we at the bag drop, we kind of just live by the good tips, and if you don't get it one, then it's no big deal. You just I don't make it. I think half our customers do and half don't. So it's really no big deal, but it's nice when it happens.
Let's get that up to 60%. 60,
Why
75%.
why not? Yeah, we do pretty well for ourselves at Prestwick for compared to a lot of courses, I think. So and I think it's deserved though. We work hard,
100%.
but
It is
yeah.
entirely
So
different though. Like even compared to Pinehurst, you just get the key to the cart and you throw your bags in the cart.
You guys do so much work, man. The bag drop guys, because people don't see it either. You're just constantly running carts and doing things behind to keep everything, in order and get people out. And you're wiping down
what
clubs, even. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. I know that's
and
sort of like
picking
an optional
picking
thing.
the ring, we really don't get a break after. We get a little break when we're double teeing from like 9:30 to 10:30 or so. Golfers will start showing up for the afternoon wave, but once 11:30 hits, it's full go till the last cart's in at like 7:30. So because we got to pick the range twice, so there's always something to do. So it's fun though. But yeah, we'll move on. River Oaks, I played pretty well. It was fun. I felt like that was one of the more fun videos I filmed. Then after that, the following week, I filmed at the Shaft. Got shafted, and I sent actually to Tyler the clip that I'm putting the video about the backyard rule. So on hole 17 there, guys, I can maybe actually throw this in the video, but hole 17 to the right of the fairway, right where a drive would land, this guy has like his uh,
Out of
backyard like
bounds.
fountains and decorations and
Out
stuff,
of bounds.
but there's no OB stake. He's got like his decorations. So I'm thinking if you hit it right in that little corner, it's free drop on the edge because there's no stake, but the guy has his fountains and things out there. So I don't know. It's kind of a funny. Like 5 years ago, my buddy Phil and Tyler and Zach we were playing, and my buddy Phil took a drop right there. It's like, yeah, backyard rule. And I don't think there was a group behind us, and Tyler didn't have enough time to get over there and look or anything. I think so. We've been joking about it for years. The backyard rule.
They're joking. I'm pissed. Still haven't recovered.
And what's great is Tidewater does that. That's like their permanent rule at Tidewater.
Yeah, but Tidewater sets the record straight before you tee off.
Yeah,
Maybe we need some clarity from somebody at Shaft.
I know a guy.
maybe. I'm not. Yeah,
We know a couple
pro.
people.
The pro at Presswick was just came over from Shaft, so maybe I can get some clarification on that.
There we go. Little
But
one-on-one interview.
yeah. But after that, I the following week. So I'm trying to film like about six more vlogs the rest of this year. Like once a week is about time when I got up to get out to. I played at TPC just a week ago.
How was it?
How was that?
Man, it was good. I noted this on like right before I teed off. The service there. I don't know if you guys have seen. They have the bag drop guys are wearing like caddy bibs with their names on them,
Oh man.
and they had they got complimentary balls. He gave me a bottle of water. They had teas. The guy came up and checked on me when I was warming up on the range. He was like, "You can go anytime you want. I don't have anybody else, so take your
There's a pro
time."
They
there
know who
They
you
had
are, dog. They know who you are.
I don't think they did. I do know the pro there, but this ranger guy came up and was like, he was kind, and they had teas, water, GPS, brand new tailor-made practice balls, really good practice area. So that was a
all that
treat
live
getting out
money.
there.
Dustin's dumping into it. All
Yeah,
that live money.
he might be. They were
He's
they were working on their cart paths, so they had sections like about 10 yards wide or 10 yards long cut out, like completely emptied the white. They used white concrete, and they were, I guess, cutting it all out and refilling it. So they were putting in a lot of work out there. It's good to see courses reinvesting.
Do you think that they're kind of like making that common practice with the bibs and all that and the water bottles and stuff because of the Q class, the Q qualifier that they have, and just
Maybe that was definitely the first time I'd seen the bibs there.
yeah. I mean that's such a huge thing for the course. I mean in the industry in general, obviously with the Myrtle Beach Classic, but even that tournament, that
The
event,
Q.
it's so cool. I mean it's so much fun to be able to watch that and just to live here while it's going on. It's really really awesome.
Yeah, that if anything you can do to stand out and be different than the other courses is a positive. So it was pretty cool to see.
Oh yeah,
Maybe wonder if they'll do a net queue. Give me an invite. Just I need like six pops.
that'd be
You'll
sweet.
need more than that, pal. I've seen you play.
Yeah, I mean like Grant and George Bryan. Them. I think I'm giving them like +4. Or George is even better, but they're probably like George is probably a +6 handicap.
Wow.
So that
Hey,
might be a
good.
good transition. They're sponsored by Play Golf Myrtle Beach. Did you guys check out the I know the Bros versus Pros latest match?
Was
At
that
Grand Duke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching actually a little bit at lunch in the office the other day, and
What
that was
what
fun.
y'all think?
I saw one shot. I can't remember what hole it was on, but Wesley hit a shot from the dirt. Do you remember that hole? And he
As
hit it.
number
He
12
hit it
left of the
out of the
green.
dirt, and he hit it like 10 feet before the hole. It rolled up to the hole and just stopped on a dime. How do you
Yeah,
do
he bumped it into the hill and it still checked. It was
that? Pisses
nuts.
me off. That really pisses me off. And then he gets up. He has no idea what happened, and then he I can't remember what's the who was he playing with?
Well, Meredith Kirk and
Meredith.
can't remember the other kid's
Meredith
name.
escaped me for a
they
second,
don't
but she
call him
comes up. She says,
Wedgley Bryan
she
for
says, "How
nothing.
do you do that? Like, how were you stand? Like, what did you do there differently to cause that?" And he's like, "I hit the
I don't know.
ball."
He's like, he didn't explain it. He's like, I don't know, I just did. And
So it
but
just
that was
happens. Is it their clubs? Is it like stuff that they do? Like, I
I
don't
think
know.
it. I think it's really like how you contact it. If you really, really nip it, you back
Yeah,
and you pinch it down. I think
and
it's
then
all like
that's
contact.
I don't know why you
Brand
guys
new
are
wedge.
like that surprised. You've seen me hit shots like that
all right,
on the
dude. Give me a
regular.
break. I have seen you hit some saucy shots, but come on. And then also to
Not
follow
not
it up,
anything like that.
George hit one that was almost
Just
as good. I mean, it
yeah,
was just
yeah.
close.
They both did.
Insane.
Now
They both.
during the member guest this year, I hit a shot very similar to that off the dirt. I was below the green. I nipped it. Just one
Nobody's there to
hop,
see it though,
stop.
Parker. Nobody's there to see it and confirm
It's
that
not
that
on
happened.
footage. No, I mean I believe it. If honestly, like a compact lie, it's easier to do than a fluffy lie. So if you can get
You really,
that
you
club
just
on the
gotta
back of the
pinch it.
ball,
You just gotta.
pinch it. Yeah.
You just got to know how to play golf, huh?
Did you hit it with a 60 or what were you hitting it with?
No, I back-footed a 56 and just
Tyler
56.
used a 4 iron. He
And
punched a
that
heavy,
was
4 iron.
heavy.
that was
I talked
at
heavy.
Barefoot.
Yeah, yep. The
How'd that turn out? We touched on Matt's final result. How'd it turn out for you?
It was similar, I think. Similar outcome,
yeah, I
right?
mean, it was okay. Had my B game all week. My partner had his F game,
You
so
essentially did not have a partner,
yeah, that
and you
really
were
was.
playing in a more difficult flight, I would say.
Shout out Dad. How was your dad?
Yeah,
Freddie,
my partner was my dad, so I could talk a little smack.
Yeah.
Freddie. Hey, he's
Wasn't
the only one that I know that has hit a hole in one on this podcast. Or Parker, have you hit one?
I've had two,
Oh,
no, nothing on
he's the only
film.
one that I
Nothing
know.
on film.
He's the only one that I know that's hit a hole in one. Cheers to Fred.
Cool. Cheers, Fred. But going back to that match, the following hole, hole 13. I don't know if y'all caught the pro there, the assistant. He threw some shade at the superintendent about the pin position,
Ooh, that's not
That's
which
a tough
nice.
pin.
it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I don't know how many we see some bad pins, unfortunately. I wish that superintendents did a better job of like. I know they're not really the ones setting it, but they should honestly be doing a little better job of not just in Myrtle Beach, but everywhere of double checking where they go and stuff. That because you
Oh
want
yeah.
golf to be fun and fast. You're worried about pace of play. You can't be going near slopes and hills, really.
Yeah, it's something I've seen, and I'm not going to name any names, but there's courses where they'll have blemishes on the greens, and then they'll put the pin directly where all those blemishes are, and not away towards where the nice parts of the grass are, and it kind of highlights the crummy parts of the green. That blows my
Yeah,
mind.
yeah. But they're out there working hard, so I just thought that was funny. He didn't know he didn't care. He named the superintendent's name and just said I'm gonna have a word with them. So,
That's hilarious.
but how much YouTube golf are you guys watching? Are you guys dialed or not really?
Yeah, it's fizzled out for me watching it at least, but every time I come across it, I try to throw it on because I mean I do love golf, but I feel like there's not been as many like videos that I've been excited and anticipating watching. I don't know if you feel the same. Like I feel like for a long stretch of time, there was almost every week it was like Grant had one video dropping, or the Bryan Bros had this video dropping, or what's Bob Does Sports had something coming up, and or Bryson. But lately, I feel like it's not been that exciting.
Those are pretty much the top four guys that you mentioned. So I don't watch every Bob Does Sports, so, but the other three I think I watch all theirs.
Well, I don't miss a Parker Plays Golf video. I will say that when that guy drops, I'm watching. I'm tuning
Enables notifications enabled.
Must
in.
watch
Correct.
TV.
Correct.
Night, they're fun doing. I got yeah, I think every course vlog scheduled out like once a week or once every week and a half for till the end of time, till the series is done. So we're coming along. Actually, only have like 12 more courses I need to film at.
I love that.
I
What
like
are
the
what are some of
travel
the best
series
ones?
YouTube have
Say
been pretty.
again.
The travel series that they do on YouTube, those are usually
Who?
pretty. I
Who?
like I like when Grant and
The major cut?
but like the tourist sauce guys when they used to do like the
Oh,
travel series, that was good stuff.
yeah.
I like that.
That is good. They don't. I wish they had produced more of that. I guess it's a lot and a lot to edit and stuff. But yeah, those are really good. The tour sauce
Yeah.
and what I like about that stuff is you can go back and rewatch. You can watch that anytime. Like I mean, that'll still be evergreen content. I think the Myrtle Beach vlogs are, which is cool. Someone can always go back and get the same information. So,
No
but
doubt.
yeah. So YouTube to the moon.
YouTube's good. I like YouTube.
Would
Some of the
you
stuff's kind of
are
repetitive though.
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of creators posting, so you just got to pick. I have like a little play. If I see something, I just every day I'll scroll through my YouTube feed on my phone or
I
iPad, and I'll
like the
just
J and
save
A
it.
stuff.
Oh,
They're pretty good.
yeah, yeah, they are. I'll
Who's
kind
And
of
that?
just
Grant,
save it in a
Grant
playlist and
would do
watch
them
it later.
too. Grant with Phil. Pretty good.
That's top notch. The
Love watching a lefty.
Grant versus Bob putting from the green. That was top tier content.
I didn't watch that one, but the
That was
Bob
good
Dude,
Does
turnout.
check that
Sports,
out.
the Bob Does
Hilarious.
Sports Wheel of Alcohol is one of the best videos you'll ever watch.
All right, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. So, well, let's transition maybe to talk a little bit about. I wanted to on my notes here. I had some notes about like our favorite off course restaurant. And for me, I know this is a lot of people probably never heard of this, but I'm going Bull and Bush. It's right near my house. It's a Scottish English pub. The owner's English. And, you know, they play a lot of soccer and stuff, but the environment, the vibe there, those British fans, they'll be getting hectic. So I'm going Bull and Bush. They got a lot of TVs. Like a year, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, they fully extended the bar. It has a full wraparound bar now. The food's immaculate. You'll get some uh, what's obviously fish and chips, but shepherd's pie and just really good
Bangers and
food there.
mash.
Bangers and mash. I think they have that. They have that. So it's in like pretty close to the airport. It's really close. Well, I'm saying it because it's like 2 minutes from our house, but it's right off Palmetto Point Boulevard. It's got a Myrtle Beach address. It's about 10 minutes south of the airport, near the mall, near Coastal Grand Mall. So I'm giving my favorite off course is Bull and Bush. How about
Ooh.
you, Matt?
So this is so challenging because it's like, what kind of food are you highlighting? Should we do like favorite place that's down south towards like the courses in Pawleys?
It-
Maybe
We'll
one
just
central,
say,
one one
yeah, we can maybe work on that later. Why don't we just say like your overall favorite? And I know you guys both live up there at Barefoot, so y'all probably going to lean more towards that way.
I would say though, and Tyler knows probably what I'm going to say. I don't know if he could think of it off the top of his head. Cooper's Tavern in Little River, so good, man, and it's got good bar food. I mean, but like the burgers, the sandwiches, like all that stuff too. And it's just a cool environment. They have live music a lot. They do karaoke night as well. So that's one of my favorites for sure. But if we're talking about like other types of food, that my answer might be different. So
Cooper's Tavern, yeah, we've all been there. I've been there, so
Cooper's Tavern.
it's
That's
a good
dude.
spot.
That is where the YouTube golf idea kind of came a reality. I would say,
I think so.
right? Do you remember
Played
that?
it's yeah. Play after we played Thistle. It's right on the way. It's right on 17. You can hit it leaving a bunch of courses. But yeah, I remember we were leaving. I guess that's been over 2.5 years ago.
That's crazy to think about. And look where we are now. Parker's famous.
No, let's not get carried away. But how about you, Tyler?
That's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. I would
I
say
am curious to see what Tyler's going to go with.
like sports bar. I would say Dagwoods for sure. Dagwoods,
Oh, that's such a good one too.
Is
really
it
good spot for golf groups to go watch football stuff.
is
Something that's a little
is
bit
the one-
more unique. I would say Bar 1912. Really good cocktails. Backs up to Azalea Sands. Pretty centrally located up here in North. But it's just a really good vibe. Again, really good specialty drinks. Food's really good.
smoky old fashioned?
Smoked old
Yeah,
fashions
it's
are
a
really
little classier too.
I
I
had
love
about
that.
10 of those one night about 2 years ago.
yeah. We had a
Dropped a
long
pretty
night.
penny, but it was fun.
Yeah,
Bar
Tyler,
1912.
you had King Louis for the first time there, didn't
we
you?
did. We had Louis the 13th.
Louis the 13th. That's crazy. It's like $400 for a shot, wasn't it?
I didn't pay for it.
Someone
So,
I know.
someone was just handing them out, right?
yeah, it was his birthday too. I guess he had his own bottle in the bar, and they're like, "It's like, oh,
Crazy.
you guys want a glass? Like,
Yeah.
twist my arm."
Cognac, right? Cognac.
Yeah,
Fancy cognac.
Greg Norman's is really good too, right on the
Let
intercoast.
me a- let me ask you about
Umberto's is good.
Dagwoods. The Dagwoods down here near me, it has TVs in every booth. Is it the same up there?
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
They have them.
And
Yeah, they do have them in the booths. But
and we-
also the menu. I mean, the food. It's so extensive, but I've never
yeah,
had a bad meal there. Like
right.
everything is so good, except the one thing that always has ground my gears. What am I going to say, Ty?
The pasta salad.
It's a little thing like this big, and the pasta salad's phenomenal. And I have to order like 3 of them just to have 3 big. I don't know. They give you 100,000 fries, but then when it comes to the pasta salad, it's this big. I don't know.
They're wanting you to get those fries. Get the potato gains.
Yeah, no. Trying to watch my girlish figure, dude.
But all right, well, if you guys were like staying at like Breakers or Caribbean, where would you? What's like the best place to go eat near there then? Is
Um,
it
Sea Captain's house is solid.
Sea Captain's, and
I mean,
then
that is a good
Are we
place to
talking
grab
like
food.
a nice like steak?
yeah, I mean they got the steak. What's the steakhouse? New York Prime's right there.
I mean, New York Prime's the best steakhouse in the area, in my opinion.
Second to none.
Have you guys been to Rio's?
No, but I've heard people talk about
I have.
that. I've talked to golf groups that said like that's their staple when they go.
I,
Um,
I usually go. It's been a few years, but I like to go on my birthday because it's like 45, $50. But if you're wanting, it's basically a buffet. All you can eat meats. So you have a green card and a red card. If you leave your card on the table green, every time there's about 10, 15 guys coming around with different chops of meat. And here you go, here, you want more? And they just give it to you if you're green. So you can eat like 4 pounds of meat if you want. I really don't even mess. They have a salad bar and stuff and sides. I don't even really mess with that. Maybe like a tiny little box of pasta salad there,
I
and
love it.
then just go to ham on the meat, lamb, every different type of meat. Delicious.
It is really good, but I can only eat so much meat.
It's
Oh,
not an yeah, it's not an often thing for me. We haven't been in like 3 years, but few years in a row went on my birthday, so it's good stuff. It's right there near Breakers and Caribbean,
I
Top
have to
Golf,
throw an
Broadway.
honorable mention in there, and this one's in North Myrtle as well. But Putter's Pub is really good, right
Yeah,
at the Barefoot Clubhouse
yeah,
or the Barefoot
yeah.
Driving Range.
I
They
thought you were
have.
going to go something a little bit more classy, like Joe's
I'm
Bar and
not. I'm
Grill.
not talking classy, but I'm from the north, and I really love my pizza, and I will die on this hill. They have the best pizza in Myrtle Beach. I will say that.
Wood fired
It's a brick oven, isn't it? In there,
brick
Ty?
oven.
Yeah, it's brick oven, and it's
That sounds
phenomenal.
right.
Really good pizza.
It
It's the
depends.
sauce that makes it though. The
It
sauce is
depends
really
who's
good.
working. Depends who's working.
There's one gentleman whose name escapes me, and
I
he's
think it's Joey.
phenomenal at what he does.
Joey.
Is it Joey?
Joey.
I don't know. It could be Lewis for
And
all I
does
know, but I'll get his name. He's
uh,
phenomenal.
and the range there's right there. Can you do they turn on lights at night or how's like the range work?
They
No, they
used
close at
to,
like
but there's
6
houses
o'clock,
there
don't they?
now. So.
Yeah.
That's cool. Get you a bucket
It's a
of
cool
balls
practice
and
facility there. You get a comped little bucket if you have a tee time, a
yeah,
small bucket. They have a trolley that brings you back and forth. Um, so
big
like a boat
wraparound
that brings
range.
you back and forth. It's nice.
You know what I've noticed, which is unique about their range, is I honestly have like a little, depending on where you tee off, they have like a little fairway strip on the range, like different. I guess it's overseeded grass or different cut of grass, and you can line up and basically practice your tee shots before you go tee off.
When you're such a prolific driver like me, it doesn't really, you know, uh, you don't need that type of practice.
You have been driving it well. When we played filmed out at Grand Dunes, I don't think you missed a single fairway.
When's that
Maybe
video
like one.
dropping, by the way? I want everybody to see that
Couple
ass kicking.
couple weeks. Couple weeks. Episode 54. So no, I'm trying to look right now. 55. Couple weeks. I got like 4 or 5 more in front of that, but
Oh,
just have to be patient. It's a good one. 45 minutes long.
that is a beatdown.
Yeah, yeah. You played well and I did not. So tough course, tough course. But let's see. Maybe that's most of my notes. Maybe we can.
What about the
What was?
T Trail updates with Maples?
Yeah. So Maples just opened. Yeah. I'm
Do they
looking forward to
open?
getting out there.
Did they open or do they open tomorrow? Technically,
M- been open for member play. I think is that right or
yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
soft opening?
yeah. But so now, yeah, no parking at the Maples course or the Maples clubhouse. You can't even really go in there other than to use the restroom, from what I've been told. They're going to be. Are they doing renovation there?
I
I
don't,
don't know.
I'm
I don't
not
know.
yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
no
If they,
renovation scheduled, but so now if you're scheduled to play the Maples, you're getting shuttled over from the Bird Jones clubhouse.
The
Gotcha.
which is
Bird
top
Jones
notch, get
Maples
the
Clubhouse.
What was that?
Well, they're all checking
good
in.
point.
You check in for your Maples around there too.
Yeah, correct. And you're getting
Bird
shuttled
Jones
over
Maples,
to the Maples.
beautiful, top notch clubhouse.
I
So it
heard it's in
makes
good
sense.
shape.
Makes sense.
Our manager Craig had a group of 18 out there to play before they actually opened, and I was told it was in very very good shape. So, and that's as soon as they opened. So,
So the main thing was, from what I understand, is took out the rough and it's like sand waste areas now, left and right of all the fairways,
It's
yeah,
just
you
like
could drive all
fairway
over.
waste area.
and new greens, new bunkers, maybe,
New
or
greens.
definitely new
Nope.
greens, right?
They took out all the cart paths. So
Did they do bunker renovations or anything to that? Or
I think so. I think they redid all the bunkers. Yeah.
it's a beautiful layout, man. I couldn't remember how good the layout was. We played it back in like May or whatever when we spent that day there. I didn't remember how beautiful that was. A great layout.
Yeah, it's a fun course. It's only like
Probably the
6,200 from the tips, but
It's fine. I don't need anything long.
no, I know, but it plays longer. What I'm saying.
It does. Yeah, it does. Right there at that corner, like number 8, you're super close to the Sunset Beach. Good course.
I think as of right now, Jones is in good shape as well, and so all three courses should be serviceable. And I mean, the
Parker,
Bird and the Maples, obviously.
I would go play Bird again for your series. I know you played it before the renovation, but um, I think you should go
I'm just
for
gonna.
give
I'm
it a
about to
new.
start a second series. I've been trying to come up with ideas in my head of a second go around or a new name or something. So I'll have to just or maybe I can make that towards the beginning of my second series.
There you go.
A little course record action, scramble maybe.
Course record.
Something. If there's anybody has any recommendations, comments, let me know. Let us know. Got to keep the channel moving. Be playing them all again at some point, I'd say. So, what is like the most? Let's just touch on a little bit of like package, the most popular package, or what would y'all's like the most common, or what would you say is like a good package to start out with?
Probably like a 3 night, 4 round package. Somewhere that's centrally located. It really depends on the group you're dealing with. I mean, there's been a lot of effort, I would say, for people to get into somewhere like Maples because a lot of people like the true stay and play package. So, and I'm sorry, Sea Trail. I think I just
Yeah.
said Maples, but so sticking with something like a Legends package where you have the three courses on property, playing those three, um, getting to eat breakfast and lunch there, hit balls. You don't even really need to leave the property if you don't want. You could have dinner at the clubhouse there too. Um, and then just like at Sea Trail where you have the new restaurants, the bars and restaurants, and then the three solid courses, and then a lot of courses that are within close proximity if you wanted to venture out. So I think those are kind of what people are really trying to prioritize now. If you're dealing with a younger group, they kind of want to be closer to where Breakers is located in Central Myrtle. You have a ton of courses to choose from up that way. But those guys kind of like the opportunity to have the nightlife and see some of the bars and restaurants that are on the main strip there. So
So
um,
you just got to
those
feel it
two.
out and kind of see what they're wanting, huh?
You have to gauge the group you're dealing with, but I would say it's mainly either a group that's younger that wants to have that opportunity, or an older group that wants to kind of stay on property where they're at.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, I would be, if I was personally coming down here on a trip, I'd be fine just staying at like a golf resort and really not going. I'm 36 years old now and really not hitting the town that too hard. Just playing 18 or maybe an E9 every day and staying and eating right there. I'd be more than fine with that. But
I mean,
I
even the one
understand
the
if you're
small
like,
one we did at Sea Trail when we went and we did
hmm
the video. I mean, that was an awesome couple days. I mean, that was fantastic. But I think if you come down here and you want to play the best courses, put yourself somewhere centrally located because then you're close enough to down
Either
towards
side.
Florida, so you play Caledonia,
Yeah.
UC, True Blue, and then you could drive north to play, like even a River's Edge or a Tidewater or Thistle.
Yeah. If you're right in the center, you're going to be like 45 minutes max from either direction. So obviously, if you're down at Litchfield trying to drive to River's Edge, that's like 2 hours. So
You got to be centrally located if you're looking to kind of travel to some of the better courses.
yeah.
I
Tyler,
would
where would you? What
definitely
would
start in
your
North Beach.
like ideal package? Where would you stay and where would you play and stuff? We might have lost him for a minute.
Lost them.
Lost
Technical
Tyler.
difficulties.
Well, technical difficulties. Well,
He'll
yeah, that
come
was
back.
most. Yeah, he'll be back. That was most of what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to also touch on the Ryder Cup before we hang it up. So, man, that was that was quite the Ryder Cup. I know it's been hyped up for many years, and it was supposed to be like the biggest, or I guess it was, but it was one of the biggest Ryder Cups probably we'll see in our lifetime, just with the hype and where it was and how the teams were shaping up and everything. But
You
my
kind of
main
went into
take,
it knowing you had an idea that Europe was going to dominate a little bit. I mean, just the skill level on their side, but the fact that the U.S. was able to bring it back to what they brought it back to was crazy. But then also we could speak on just the overall environment where somebody's throwing a beer
but
bottle or a beer
I
can at
I think.
Rory's wife.
I think you had to realize that was going to happen. They took it to New York for a reason. Did they not
Shouldn't
think
happen.
that
No,
that stuff like that was going to happen?
stuff is going to happen and there's going to be banter and fans that are criticizing the other side, but you can't throw beer cans.
When you go to a football game, every away fan's going to be cussing out the quarterback and yelling. And golf shouldn't be held on a pedestal. I mean, I don't know. My main takeaway, one of my main takeaways was Rory, the way Rory acted. What do you think, Tyler? Your
Uh,
boys with Rory.
so going back to my favorite package,
Yeah, you cut out. Go
Just
ahead. We can go back to it.
definitely staying at North Beach in a house with a pool, and you got everything you need there. You got barefoot landing across the street. You got barefoot if you want to do it. You got Tidewater. You got Grand Dunes. I mean,
you got the huge property right there. You have the
yeah,
steakhouse.
right. So
So
that's
The
that's
little
it.
grill and chill out there on the back patio.
I mean,
you have your
sure, if
own
you wanted
private
to, but
garage.
you
That's
don't even
cool.
need to. You could just go. You got Joe's right there. You got everything you need. You can walk really if you want.
Native Joe's for ice cream if you want some ice cream.
You
I'm
got
a,
ice
I'm a, I'm
cream right
partial
there.
to that spot.
Right, right. So
You got a McDonald's,
you need a quick breakfast. You got McDonald's,
a
but there's
couple
so many other
pharmacies
really good
there, a
breakfast
Waffle
spots.
House.
You got everything.
There's a new Dunkin' Donuts.
Dairy Queen,
Cracker Barrel's right there, isn't it?
Oh my
Starbucks.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, you got everything.
Everything. I mean, everything's right there. North Beach
You literally
Plantation.
do. I mean, it's a perfect spot,
Yeah.
and it's the nicest property that we could book. So
Right. So Ryder Cup.
Yeah, I
First
mean,
of
my main.
all, first of all, the drink wasn't actually thrown at his wife. I saw the video. The guy was holding the beer up, and somebody hit it out of his hands, and it. Secondly, I don't think Rory had a problem with people talking smack. It was when he was getting ready to hit a shot, which I agree with, and he even said it. Like, you could say whatever you want to me, but not when I'm getting ready to hit a shot. So
to me, to me, it was a classic. Like he can, he's giving it right back. You
here's
can't
an idea:
take
maybe
it.
the
He's
Americans show up and win, and then it wouldn't really matter.
but
they,
that's what the
well,
fans are there for, to play devil's
to
advocate.
help
They're trying to,
to help
yeah.
America. They set
Yeah,
up the course
they
so
are. They
wrong.
were
I thought.
helping him though. They were helping him. But I get where like you're getting ready to pull the trigger, and somebody's saying stuff.
It's
Imagine,
really
Do you
imagine
hard to
think?
that
play
was
golf.
Bryson in Europe. Imagine that was Bryson in Europe
But do you
getting
think?
ready to hit.
I don't think Bryson's going to be shouting back "F you, F you, F
Oh my
you,"
gosh, yes he would.
and
Yeah, he would.
Yes he would.
Yes, he would.
Parker, come on, Parker. Do
Rory's
you remember when he ran into the little rope? Oh,
that was just
oh,
that was just a classic
come
case of
on,
like
guys.
a blind spot in the sun. That had nothing. It's a different scenario.
See, you're singing a different tune already. But
But the
it's
way
fair.
he,
It's fair.
and
He's
then
got
he
to play
had to.
Rory's stuff.
He was afraid. Rory's afraid to play Bryson in singles. And then he throws the flag over Bryson's name, like he's singling out Bryson. I don't know. I really thought they should have been paired, and
I mean,
Maybe the
Rory
mistake
rubs me
not
the
pairing
wrong
them
way.
both.
Hmm.
Bryson didn't even play good all week. Like he played okay.
If you look at the strokes gain data, he played better than Rory. He was like the fourth best player.
Nah,
For
it was
watchability
like
and
it was like
more than
Euro, Cam Young, Euro.
Not the tweet, not what I was looking at yesterday. He was like fourth or fifth best on the strokes gain. He just, obviously the record didn't show for it, but I was excited when Cam Young and then JT made that putt. I was literally like screaming, jumping off the couch. Like I thought we had a legit chance at that point.
there was life.
That was exciting. But I thought another couple things that
All
really
right,
got on my nerves.
wait. Let's circle back on this. Let's go strokes gained for the Ryder Cup.
All right,
All
all
right,
right. What do you got? Yeah.
Tommy Fleetwood, number one.
Okay. He didn't miss a putt.
He didn't, but he actually lost strokes.
Really?
He gained 6 strokes tee to green though.
He's been playing amazing for the last 6 months. He might
Number
be.
number two, Cameron Young.
Hold up. Where's Bryson?
Bryson is
Strokes
number. I'll
gained
tell you.
total. You got
Number.
to filter it by strokes gained total. One,
I
two,
am.
three, four. He's the fifth
I
best.
am. Justin Rose is third. Matt
He didn't
Fitzpatrick
miss a
four,
putt.
and Bryson 5.
Yeah. Which is fine. He played better than Rory. Rory's 7.
Oh yeah, okay. By strokes gain metrics, sure.
What was surprising looking at this right now is that Russell Henley was that high. Yeah, I guess those couple putts on 17 and 18 were really disappointment.
I mean, to leave it short there, that's pretty bad.
And the one on 17 we couldn't even see. TV cover. That's another whole different topic. Is NBC's
They
coverage
didn't even show
insane.
Bryson Fitzpatrick's tee shot on 18.
They're gonna have to do something better. They need a Rolex entire instead of Rolex hour. It needs to be Rolex day. Like there's I don't know. There's way too many commercials.
They should have a quad box where you watch every match at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I'm going to have to take off. I have to start work.
All right. Well, thanks.
Some work. Some of us have to work today.
Thanks
right?
for coming on, Matt. Are you signing it off as well, Tyler?
You want to talk about a couple other things? What do you?
My final thing, I just wanted to throw out. I thought the envelope rule was ridiculous, stupid, one of the worst rules I've ever seen, and also the retainment. That's stupid. That needs to change. You can't you can't play entire competition and it's tied, and all of a sudden the team that won it 2 years ago is the big winner. How does that make sense? They need to come up with a you put two guys out there and you play off for it. So I think that we definitely Keegan's calling for it. The envelope rule needs to change. I also think retainment that's pretty crazy to me too.
I think the envelope rule definitely needs to change. If I was Europe, I wouldn't even have shown up Sunday. Everybody withdrew. They get. I would have just
Hmm.
partied all night Saturday. We don't need to show up.
You need to. They could have withdrawn four guys. Said four. That our beds went bad or something, or they got burned in the shower. Four guys got burned in the
Yeah.
shower this morning,
Right.
and we win. See you guys in a couple years.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even have shown up.
Crazy, craziest one of the craziest rules in sports. And what do you think about tie? Like no other sports are going to call it a tie. I mean, one that supposedly the biggest golf
I mean,
match.
the team that wins
Obviously
it gets
besides
a
the
half
Masters.
less point to retain it. So I get it, but did they win? They won it though, didn't they?
They end up dead, but for a second, if we would have won those last three matches, it could have ended 14-14. What if it ended 14-14
Then it would
and
have
they
been one
gave
of the
Europe a
biggest.
free
It would
half
have been a
point?
huge controversy.
I would have been claiming we were the winners.
Yeah, well, they need to stop playing so tight on days 1 and 2. Like they're playing not to lose, and then they they lose because they come out trying to play too conservative. Go play
We
golf.
just need to make Yeah, we're well. I think part of the thing is Europe. They have like national teams in junior golf. Like Ludvig Aberg's on the national team for Sweden, and Hovland's with Norway, and they travel as a team. There's 4 or 5 of them. They play a bunch of junior tournaments together. Like in the summer, it's a team,
Yeah.
legit like national junior team. They're accustomed to that, and they're I don't know. I guess they're just a lot more cohesive and closer to one another than the U.S. We cannot play alternate shot. We're terrible.
But I think that just goes into just playing too conservatively. Like they're too worried about like putting the other guy in a bad spot. Go play golf. Like you're too good to be playing like that. So I
You
don't know.
can't play scared.
Yeah.
But man, it was a good watch. It
Yeah.
was exciting. I've never in my lifetime seen the U.S. win a close Ryder Cup. So maybe it'll happen one of
The
these years.
setup
We've
was
won a
brutal.
couple,
Like
but
I didn't like the course at all. I thought it was boring.
they were talking about the greens had no break. They said, but most putts were straight. They were soft as can be. There was no rough.
Right.
There was no hazards. I mean, maybe Bethpage is not a good course. I don't know.
I
It's
mean, it's a
obviously,
par 72. Like I don't know. Spice it up. Ryder Cup should be fun. Make a couple drivable par fours, reachable par five. Like the one par five on the back wasn't even reachable unless you're Cam Young or Bryson. You know.
yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
know.
Maybe I guess they had to have some rough or something. I mean, not much you can do about the soft greens. It rained the day before, but
But like it
even
rained and they were soaked. I feel like I've
ball in
seen.
hand all week.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think there were water. They must have been sprinkling it, watering it overnight.
Yeah, well, I think Keegan's definitely to blame for the setup, and he's acknowledged that. So, what are you gonna
Yeah.
do? What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I definitely don't think we really have much of a chance in 2 years. So maybe we'll have a close win in 2029.
Yeah, maybe. Where's that? Is that back to Hazeltine?
Let's look that up. No, Hazeltine is. Yeah, I think that's right. I believe that is right.
They're going back there.
2029, which we dominated in 16. So
We need
probably a good call.
Captain America back on the team.
Oh, you're getting it back into Captain America. I mean, he definitely would. One thing, at least bring some controversy. You know that. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
at Hazeltine. So something to keep an eye out for. But I think that'll do it, Tyler. I appreciate you and Matt coming on for a little bit.
yeah, absolutely, Parker.
Fun, fun little chat. We'll drop a comment, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. See you guys next month.
Take care.
See you. Peace.